What's up, everybody? Well, I got a quick little video for you guys today. Well, technically tonight it is now 2:22 in the AM, and I've been tinkering with the Asus G15 Advantage again. I decided to take a bunch of everyone's advice. I think like 10 people at least, I was probably more than that, all recommended I just go back to the drawing board, you know, get some brushes. They're basically, so they look like toothbrushes, but they're completely, God, what was the word they used? I can't remember, it was some fancy word, but they basically don't get static in them, so you don't have to worry about hurting anything. And then for once, I disconnected the battery because I knew I was going to be putting a little ISO on there and I didn't want, you know, anything to get fried. Because just because something like that's not conducted by itself, I mean, it's only 99% ISO anyway, so there's still like 0.1% water in there. Anyway, didn't break the battery, so that's good. Didn't break the connector either. Also good. And I basically ran like 20 tests in a row here and it hasn't shut off on me yet. And we even got a 2089, so we got a legendary score. Can't remember if that's a good score or not, to be perfectly honest. I think it's kind of just okay, but nothing to write home about. But hey, what I'm more excited is it didn't restart a bunch, so I think we might have this guy fixed, which would be absolutely awesome. But I just wanted to make a quick video real quick to tell you guys the good news. Basically, I've been working on this thing for quite a while now. I think I started at like midnight and I just wanted to go slow. So, and it only took me like 5 minutes to open it and then like 5 minutes to put it back together and probably like 2-3 minutes to repaste everything. And one thing I did do is, a lot of people will probably yell at me, and I'll admit this is a stupid thing to do and no one else should do this, but it worked for me, so I did it again. I used that thermal grizzly stuff all over the RAM and the MOSFETs and all that stuff, because even after I took it apart after like a year of me doing that, it still wasn't like super dried out or anything really, and it was still giving me great temps. And I didn't have any more liquid metal or anything left, or any more, what do they call that? That weird thermal compound stuff. I'm having a brain fart, probably because it's so freaking late and I'm pretty freaking stoned. But there's that freaking PTM. Haha, I remembered. That PTM stuff, didn't have any more of that either. So I just put Thermal Grizzly Extreme on the CPU and the GPU as well, figuring, well, that's at least gonna make good time contact no matter what. As long as I don't put too little, and as long as I don't put too much. So I just put like the perfect amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another quick little hit here, like a victory hit. Whew. Feels good to hear this thing's fans again. And now we can make videos on it again. So long as it's actually fixed. I mean, I guess just because it did like 20-25 runs of Firestrike in a row without restarting doesn't mean I completely fixed it. I could go to make a video, get into a game, boom, shuts off on me instantly. So I don't want to toot my own horn yet, but I think we got her fixed, guys. So I am pretty freaking amped. Now I know this isn't a very professional video and anything like that, but I just figured the OGs that kind of came and, you know, what do you want to call it, came to my channel for this laptop and basically made my channel. That's pretty much the best way I can put it. Before I got this laptop, I think I had like 350 subs or something like that. But I was not really uploading videos that much. Didn't really take it that seriously. But I still do it for fun, but started taking it a lot more seriously when I got this laptop and started seeing my subs go all the way up to 1,000. I'm like, man, 1,000 people care what I have to say? That's fucking awesome. And now I'm all the way up to 3,000. Didn't think I was ever gonna get up to 3,000, but I feel like I got a little help from the original Steam Deck, the Steam Deck OLED, and the Asus Ally, and the Alienware, as well as the two desktops. But the two desktops don't get as many views as all the rest of the stuff, but I kind of get it. Most people don't want to spend or can't afford PCs like that, so most people aren't going to sit there and walk back, oh man, that stuff's so cool, I can't ever have that. Anyway, you know, most people are just going to not watch those videos, so I'm glad I have this guy back, because he's kind of like a middle-of-the-road laptop. Starting to be kind of like, I'd still call it mid-range. It's not low-end yet, but it's going to be there probably in another year or two. Still, with that 12 gigs of VRAM and that decent 8-core processor, this thing should be still good for another year or two, especially if you suck it up and just use FSR. FSR is not that bad anymore, especially if you get a game with the newer stuff. I admit, FSR 1.0 was trash. 2.0 wasn't that great either, but the newer stuff is pretty fucking good. Like, especially in some of the new games that came out. But in any case, I've kind of warmed up to it and seen it's not so bad. I'd prefer if games could just do native, but I think we're pretty much done with native. At least for large AAA titles anyway. But I just wish that there was some major graphics to go along with, you know, the major horsepower required to run it. Like, Alan Wake 2 I can kind of understand. A little bit. But, I mean, it only looks a little better than, like, Cyberpunk in some areas. But Cyberpunk also looks way better than it in areas, and I can get, like, 70 to 80 FPS on this thing in that game. So, I still am kind of like, I don't really know why it's costing me that many frames. Without FSR's help, I think I only got like 20 FPS in that game, and then with FSR in the right settings, I think I got close to 60 at 1080p, but I couldn't quite do it at 1440. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. This was supposed to basically just be a, hey, I think I revived the Asus G15 Advantage video, and I still want to edit this video real quick before I go to bed here, and it's already 2:26 now in the AMs, but in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of let this thing chill back here. I'll probably let it update. It's got a bunch of Windows updates because it hasn't been turned on in like a month now because I was starting to get a little irritated that I couldn't fix it. But hey, sometimes you got to set something aside for a while, chill, take a break, come back to it later, and hey, look at that. First try coming back later, and I think I got her fixed. I mean, hell, we've been talking for like 7 minutes here and still hasn't restarted on me. So if I was trying to lie to you guys and bullshit, it would have said, hey, F you, man. You just got owned in the face live on camera. You just got caught in 4K. Like, literally. But no, ran it at least 25, maybe even 30 times. And still no restarts. And the fans are kind of slowing down a little. Maybe it's done downloading and installing a bunch of that freaking Windows Update stuff in the background. CPU's still chilling at 95, but I mean, that's what it always does when you have it on my manual settings. As long as it's not going to sit here and go up to 100 degrees in games or anything like that and then start restarting, but I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, only time will tell. So I'm going to have to go and just start including it in the rotation of games now. So I'm excited to do that. But I think we'll just take another quick hit here, and then we'll wrap the video on up after that. Whew, man, that's some good Fruity Pebbles. Actually, no, that's not the Fruity Pebbles. Nope, that's not. That's the jealousy. I'm high. And tired. And I still have to frickin' do the dishes. Son of a bitch. Oh well, it's whatever. I'll sleep frickin' like a log tonight, that's for sure. Especially knowing I probably fixed this bastard. But in any case, with that good news out of the way, I think that's all I got for you guys for this video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I definitely sure as hell enjoyed making it for you now that this thing is fixed. But, in any case, until the next video, peace out, guys.